What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and if you haven't seen it already, yesterday we finally got the first official teaser for the upcoming 2018 Summer Games event. We now know that the start date will in fact be August 9th, which is next Thursday. And additionally, we got a teaser image of the brand new Busan Lucioball map, which looks pretty awesome, but unfortunately, it seems like quite a few people were rather upset to see this announcement. So in this video, I wanted to talk a bit about why people seem to be so upset by the return of Lucioball with this new map, and hopefully give you a bit of optimism for why this event could still be very, very awesome. So without further ado, let's jump right on in. So first up, the main complaint that I've been seeing is that people are unhappy about getting Lucioball again for the third time now. Technically, fourth if you want to count the anniversary event where it was made available once again. Now, as a veteran Overwatch player myself, I can definitely understand this. Lucioball is fun for a little bit, but it's not the most replayable game mode in all of Overwatch. I'm sure there are some people out there who can play the game for hours on end, but for most of us who have played it a few times before already at this point, we might play it a few more times when it comes back for this event, but for the most part, we're not too hyped about it. However, this is only for the veteran Overwatch players. What a lot of people seem to forget is that there are tons of new players who actually haven't even been around since Lucioball was last in the game. This will be their very first time playing the Summer Games event, and thus could be their very first opportunity to even try out Lucioball. Given that Blizzard has already put in all the time and effort to develop the Lucioball game mode in the past, why not bring it back for all the players who are going to be genuinely excited to get to play it, regardless of whether they're brand new to the game or just happen to really enjoy the game mode. On top of that, the fact that we're getting another new Lucioball arena also is kind of a silly thing to get upset about. Designing a new arena-style map like this is so much simpler than designing a standard permanent mode map like Rialto or Route 66. Every single Lucioball map has the exact same layout, and the only things that are different are the cosmetic backgrounds you see outside of the stadium itself. And this is why I think we have a really good chance still to see a brand new game mode added during the 2018 Summer Games event, alongside the return of Lucioball. So far, we have only gotten these few initial teasers, which are showing off that Lucioball will in fact be returning with a new map, and the one announcing the start date. If Blizzard does in fact have something even more exciting and brand new in store for us, it would make sense for them to announce that after announcing Lucioball's return. Lucioball is sort of like an appetizer to start getting us interested and hyped for the Summer Games in general, and then once they have our attention, they could throw out the teaser for whatever brand new mode is going to be coming, or some of the skins like we've seen them do with past events. And regarding what other sort of new game modes we might end up seeing with this year's event, I actually have a video planned to release tomorrow, which will be delving into some alternate summer game mode ideas. So if you're interested in seeing that, then be sure to subscribe to not miss it. While I am quite optimistic that there will be something else in addition to Lucioball, it isn't guaranteed. So I've got my fingers crossed still, and if it turns out that it is just going to be Lucioball again, well, then maybe these guys should save me a seat on the disappointment bus. But I've still got my hopes up, and I'm not going to let this initial teaser get me down just because we're getting the same game mode again. Now additionally, I've seen some people complaining about the fact that the new map is located in Busan. Not because they don't like that location, but because they wanted that location to be something more than just a storyless Lucioball arena. D.Va is one of the characters which are notoriously low on lore, especially ever since the retconning of her pro StarCraft origins. People have been desperate to get anything to help with the backstory of this character, and a great opportunity to introduce more story for a character is through a map that relates to them. Lots of people were hoping that Busan would be a standard permanent mode map, but no, instead it looks like it's going to be a temporary arena map. And while I do definitely understand this sort of disappointment, I will just remind you that Gamescom 2018 is coming up at the end of August, and given that for the past 2 years Blizzard has utilized Gamescom as a way to introduce a new map, it seems quite likely that we will once again be seeing a new map this year. And also may I remind you, last year for these summer games, we got the Sydney Harbor Lucioball Arena, and then later that month at Gamescom 2017, we got the new Junkertown map. Both of those were located in Australia. So possibly we're going to get the Busan Arena map for the summer games, and then some other kind of South Korea located map for the standard permanent maps. Again, this is just some speculation on my part, and I'm quite optimistic to see this play out this way. But of course, there are no guarantees. Additionally, I want to bring up the Korean-only developer update video, which was released back at the very beginning of this summer, where Jeff Kaplan talked about the game's social changes, which of course ended up being the endorsements and looking for group feature. However, also in this video, he mentioned that some very exciting stuff is coming for Korea, specifically this summer.
So hopefully this outlines some of the things that we're doing to make your play experience better. Also, there's some surprises coming for Korea specifically this summer that I'm really excited about, and we can't wait to engage with you and your community more.
And at this point, it seems like he may have been referencing either this new Busan map or perhaps the new Lucioball map and something else, aka a proper map located in South Korea, or who knows, maybe even a D.Va animated short. Now at this point, I don't want to set your expectations too high. All I want to do is make sure that everyone's still optimistic about what sort of new content we could end up getting. The teasers have only just begun for this new event, so I think it's a little premature to start getting all up in arms about what it looks like we're going to be getting. I suspect we'll see at least one or two of the skins, if not all of them again, before the event starts, so if nothing else, those will be a great thing to get hyped about. And of course, if you haven't already, then you can check out my own videos I've made predicting what sort of new skins we could be seeing with this year's event. As always, I'll have those linked in the cards on screen. And with that, let me know your thoughts about all this. Are you still optimistic that the 2018 Summer Games event could include some exciting brand new content, or are you worried that it's just going to be the same old, same old? Either way, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and share it with a friend if you really liked it. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.